Hello and good afternoon, everyone. I am Jean Kylie, your host for today, and I'd like to welcome you all to the online press conference for Viva's newest addition to its talented roster of artists, Priscilla Almeda. Before we start our press conference, allow me to acknowledge the presence of our dear friends from the press. Hello and good afternoon, Jonel Estiliore of Cinema Bravo, Marlu Herrero Lacuachera Lovers, Miss Astor Amoya People's Journal, Don Sermina Avantadus Online, Miss Mary Chris Nicasio of Hatao, Neil Ramos of Tempo, Ian Farinas of People's Tonight, Irvin Santiago of Bandera, and Miss Pilar Mateo of Hatao. Hello, pleasant afternoon to everyone, and thank you for joining us here today. And it's really nice to see you all again. Thank you so much for joining us. I know you are all excited, so let us not delay this any further. Ayan, hello daw to Tito Nestor. Hello. To begin our press con, this actress makes a comeback to TV and movie acting after signing a co-management contract with Viva Artists Agency recently. She also started her career at Regal Films using her real name, Abby Viduya, and later moved on to Seiko Films, where she acted in bold dramas. In addition, in the late 1990s, Priscilla moonlighted at Viva Television. One of her last films was Batang West Side, the very first hours-long movie of internationally acclaimed director Lav Diaz. Her acting in West Side earned her several nominations, and she left the Philippines in the early 2000s to join her mother in Red Deer, Alberta, Canada, where she also grew up. And now, she is also a mother to 3 children. Now that she's part of Viva, let's expect more exciting projects from her. Without further ado, please welcome the newest face to Viva's roster of artists, Priscilla Almeda. Hello, Miss Priscilla.
Hello. Hi. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon.
Yes,
Thank
there
you for
you
that
go.
wonderful introduction.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. All right. Would you like to say a few words to our dear friends from the press and everyone who is watching right now, your fans and
Yes.
supporters?
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining this press con today. It's nice to see all of you. I haven't seen many of you in a long time, and it's so nice to be back.
Yes. Great. Great to hear that. Nice to be back. Thank you, Miss Priscilla Almeda. Now we will be moving on to our Q&A, and just a little reminder to our dear press and bloggers. We'll be limiting to 2 questions per press, and that already includes your follow-up questions for us to accommodate everyone. And also, please do refrain from asking insensitive and offensive questions. And while waiting for your turn to ask, kindly turn off your cameras and microphone for a while, and also, we will be mentioning press names to be on standby mode. So I will be mentioning 5 press names to be on standby mode, meaning by that time you can now open your camera and microphone, but please make sure that your audio won't be a distraction to the ongoing press con. And lastly, if you are having any technical problem, you can send Viva your questions and we'll be the one to ask it for you. Thank you for your cooperation. And now let's open the floor for your questions for Miss Priscilla Almeda. All right, our first batch would be Jonel Estiliores, Cinema Bravo, Marlu Herrero, La Cuachera Lovers, Aster Amoyo, People's Journal, Dondon Sermino, Abante News Online, and Miss Mary Christy Casio of Hataw. Our first question will be coming from Jonel Estiliore of Cinema Bravo.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hi,
Afternoon.
G.
Afternoon.
Hello, also, Miss Priscilla. It's so
Hi.
nice to see you again.
It's nice to see you too.
Been a long time. How does it
Yes.
feel? First of all, how does it feel to be back on track?
It feels good. Life here in the Philippines is really, really good, despite the pandemic. But I'm so happy that I'm part of the Viva family now, and happy today getting to talk to all of you.
That's nice. So, ang tagal mo rin sa Canada, right?
Oh, yes, yes.
Ano yung pakiramdam na nagbabalik ka sa Pilipinas? Do you miss Canada?
Um, I miss my family and friends, but coming back home to the Philippines, alam mo yung feeling na you're at home na. Yung ganon. Kasi ang tagal ko nawala. I was gone for 16, mga 17 years. And being back here with all these changes, especially with all the new buildings. Ako nagulat ako dati sa EDSA because I used to remember driving around, but now I hardly recognize it. I hardly recognize all the changes. So, nakakagulat, pero it's so nice to be back here at home.
Tell us something on how Viva came into picture. How did it go?
With Viva, since kita namin like Viva's prospering, like with the Viva Max, and they have so many ongoing projects, naisip namin ni Tito Nestor, let's work with Viva. And I've from my experience in the past, working with Viva was always good. Mabait sila Boss Vic, sila Boss Veronique, and Boss Vincent. So they're so easy and nice to work with.
Siguro ang last question ko na lang, ano pa yung mga aabangan namin sa'yo, lalo na ngayon at nasa Viva ka na? Bukod sa, of course, nagbabalik ka sa TV, ano pa ba ang mga naka-line up for you?
I think Viva can answer that, but what I know is some TV works, and I actually was asked if I'm still willing to do a sexy movie, right? So sabi ko naman, when it comes to sexy movies, if my body will allow it, which I have to work on. That's why I'm doing my best now to lose weight. Pero yung sexy movies like before, what I used to do, that one parang hindi na yata bagay, right? At my age. Siguro more of the dialogue will be different. I'm actually really excited what Viva has planned for the upcoming projects. Lalo na acting wise, I said I've always wanted to do more roles of that are challenging. Parang kontrabida, gusto ko magkontrabida, gusto ko rin, alam mo yun, yung gusto ko yung maging salbahe sa ano sa TV, not in real life, sa TV and movies and challenging roles that I've never tried before. So I'm excited for that. And we've talked about it. And hopefully, makakayanan kong gampanan yung mga roles na bibigay nila sa akin.
Part po namin yan. We are so excited to see more of you. Thank you.
So much. Thank you.
There you have it. Thank you, Janelle Estiliore of Cinema Bravo. Up next, we have a question from Miss Aster Amoya of People's Journal. Hello, Miss Aster.
Hi, Tita. Hi, Tita Aster.
Hi, Abby.
Hi, Tita Aster. How are you?
Limutan ka sa akin.
Ay, oo. Sige, gawin na natin yun.
Okay, na nasa Viva ka na ngayon. Papunta ako in a while.
Kamusta na, Tita?
I'm good. And of course, ikaw, you look good.
I'm okay. Ito.
Yeah. Basta magkikita tayo one of these days. With your...
Sige. We'll do that. We'll do that.
We'll
fix that na. Yes.
Anyway, ito ang natanong nga kanina ni Junelle. Of course,
Yes.
kung anong dapat namin ma-expect. Di ba? You've been away for so long.
Yes.
Maybe more than 20 years. Di ba?
Yes.
Wala eh. So, ano ang changes? Anong mga pagbabago? Lalo na sa acting. Kasi I know may ginawa kang may tinapos kang teleserye sa GMA.
Yeah. Sa acting naman, I think ma-expect nyo from yung sa Lolong is a different side of me. Kasi mother side na. And a little bit of, yung character ko is a little bit of a fighter. Like I fight for animal rights. Yung character ko doon. It's different. Ayun, kasi never nyo pa ako nakita na mother role. And ano siya? It's so totally different from all the roles that you've seen me in the past. Kasi naman the roles that I did before were always inaape, di ba? Mga probinsyana young virgin role, ganon. But now it's more mature roles that I'll be portraying.
Okay, kanina tinanong kasi kung magpapasexy ka pa, pero anyway, sinagot mo na.
Yeah.
With your 3 kids away from you, they're back in
Yes.
Canada. So, how do you manage? Kasi nandito ka na sa Pilipinas for like 2 years.
Yes. Every once in a while, I get to talk to them. The thing is, napagkausapan na the kids stay in Canada because it's hard for them probably na dadaling ko dito. Pero hopefully later on in the future, makukuha ko yung 2 younger kids to stay na with me. We're still working on that. Iba kasi ang laws ng Canada. I can't just fly them out without the consent of the dad, but we're still working on that. It has to go through a legal process also.
I know I am just asked to ask 2 questions, pero siguro yung isang pahabol na tanong ko is sabi mo nga kanina ibang-iba na ang sitwasyon, di ba?
Yes.
Paligid, especially ngayon na nasa gitna pa rin tayo ng pandemya.
Pandemya, yes, Tita.
Your first time that you na nakaranas ka ng lock-in taping, no? So, yung adjustments ang kailangan mong gawin.
You want the honest truth?
Yes.
Okay. Adjustments of lock-in taping. I think the quarantine period, nakakaloka siya. I'm not kidding. I'm not katumata. I mean, it's different because you're in a room and then nandun ka lang, hindi ka pwede lumabas. If you go out of the room, kukunin mo lang yung food mo sa door. This was 10 days. 10 days kami. I think all of us were going a little stir crazy, like what do you call it? Cabin fever. Kasi nakakaloka siya, but it's needed. It's needed in preparation for when we have scenes together, and needed talaga yun kasi we have to be sure that we're all safe. Walang may COVID. So naka-lock in kami sa Shang Hotel. on the 7th or 8th day, dun kami na swab. We got swabbed. And when all of us were clear, the next day, we all went to our location na. And sa awa ng Diyos, ang lock-in taping namin ng Lolong, we were all negative all the way. Walang nag-positive. So I think what they did, it really, really worked. Although yun nga, mentally, nakakaloka because of the feeling na you're limited with your kilos, hindi ka makalabas. Even at location, we're not even allowed to visit each other's rooms, you know? Pero on the set, nakikita-kita kami, and once in a while we get together when it's our days off na kakain. Pero yung when we had like a big group gathering na kakain kami, we all had to just stay on our separate tables. Ang hirap nun, di ba? So we're texting each other saying hi. Ganun
Kita niyo
siya.
isa't isa.
Oo, ganun siya. We're just texting each other saying hi. Na yung ganun, parang it's really, really different. Lock-in taping is really hard. But as I said, it's what's necessary because we have to be safe. We have to follow rules and we have to follow protocols, lalo na ng protocols ng IATF. It's for our safety din naman. But we got through it.
Thank you so much, Abby, and hope to
Thank
see
you, Tita.
Love you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Tita. Love you. See you.
That was Miss Esther Amoy of People's Journal. All right, by this time, at this moment, you can now ask more questions to Priscilla because we still have more time available. Thank you so much, everyone. Up next, we have Miss Marlu Herrera of La Cochera Lovers. Hello.
Hello, Marlu.
Good afternoon po.
Hi. Good afternoon.
And congratulations sa bagong chapter ng career niyo with Viva.
Thank you. Thank you.
So my first question po is, ano po ang pinaka-namimiss niyo sa showbiz? At paano niyo po may kukumpara noong nagsisimula kayo at ngayong may bago kayong mga projects?
Okay. Ang pinaka-na-miss ko with showbiz is shooting. Getting into character, shooting, preparing for your roles, and yung camaraderie sa set. Kasi dati, iko-compare ko before, every time na may gagawin akong movie, of course, there's like a story con, and then you get to pick kung sino yung mga kasama mo. That's the difference of before and now. Now, syempre, when you're not the lead role, you don't get to pick who you're going to be with, right? Unlike before, yun, magsa-story con, and then sinong gusto mo kasama, ganyan, okay. And then pagdating sa set, everyone's friendly, mga friends mo, and then after kayo mag-pack up, let's go have a few drinks. Ganun dati. But now, of course, hindi na ganun, especially at this age. Ano na ako ngayon? I'll be turning 45. So it's not like that. And then, of course, because of pandemic, ayun, isa pa yun. Because of pandemic, in lock-in tapings, bawal ang alcohol. Right? So I think that's the difference now. Pero excited naman ako na to see how to work with the new artists now and see how the new directors direct the movies and how it is different compared to before. Kasi when I did 2 teleseries like Lolong, I've worked with them before, some of the actors and the director and production crew. I've worked with them before, so I already knew them. And also with Provinciano before, I already knew some of the staff already. Some of the staff were working on my movie a long time ago. But now with Viva, I'm excited to meet all their new and talented directors and talented artists. Excited ako.
Thank you po sa sagot niyo.
Thank you.
My next question po ay, ano po ang pinagkakaabalahan niyo ngayong pandemic? paano nakaka-apekto sa buhay niyo lalo na pagdating sa mental health?
Mental. Pinagkakaabalahan ko in pandemic. We My boyfriend and I, we we do a lot of things together. We try to make the most out of the time that we're spending together. I remember during the first time of pandemic, tatakbo kami ng Tagaytay Highlands, magpipicnic lang kami sa parking lot, yung ganun, because nothing's open, right? So drive through kami ng food, and then we just open the back of the car, nakaupo kami doon, looking over Taal Lake, mga ganun. We did that for our mental health, kasi not being able to go out was really bad, diba? Ako, especially for me, I'm the type of person that when you want to go out, you just get in the car and you just drive wherever you want. And during the first few months of the pandemic, talagang hirap nun. Hindi kami lumabas for like 5 months. I think we started going out in August of last year. So yeah, yung ginagawa namin, we go out for picnics, and now that it's a little less strict, nakakapag out of town kami. We always go to Bicol. We're fixing the ancestral house of the Elianas in Bicol, so busy kami sa pag-ayos ng bahay. And also my boyfriend is going to be running for his last term as counselor here in Parañaque. So busy rin kami sa mga social works na ginagawa niya, and preparing for the upcoming campaign of my boyfriend. Yan.
Thank you po.
Thank
My
you.
last question po sa inyo is,
Sure.
ano po sa tingin niyo yung biggest lesson na nakuha niyo sa showbiz? At masasabi niyo po ba na madali o mahirap ang pagiging artista?
Biggest lesson in showbiz. That's a good question, huh? Ganda ng tanong mo. Biggest lesson is, I think nothing lasts forever, especially in the world of showbiz. Minsan you're up there, and then minsan wala ka, di ba? You know, especially when it comes to your back then pag may palabas akong movie, it's either you make it or you break it. Ganun yun. It was very stressful at the time, but luckily during my time, the movies naman that I made did well, and the lesson learned in showbiz is, yun, you make it or you break it, and then nothing lasts. Ganun talaga. I think narinig ko yung word na weather lang yan. Parang ganun, right? That's one thing that's true in showbiz. And marami, you get to learn how people are. And you get to learn, you get to extend yung patience mo. Especially when you're waiting for scenes, ang trabaho kasi ng artista talaga, maghintay ka. You really wait for things to get set up. Hindi yung darating ka, salang ka na kaagad. No, it's like you really wait for a long time, and yan. And ano pa ba yung the other question aside from lesson learned? There was another
Ano po?
question.
Opo, mas madali po ba o mahirap ang pagiging artista?
Okay. People think madali, but mahirap maging artista. You sacrifice a lot. You sacrifice I think yung pinakamalaking sacrifice dyan is your privacy, especially now, right? Especially now that there's social media, a lot of comments here and there. Although we respect each and everyone's opinion, because everybody is entitled to their own opinion. But our lives are out there like an open book. Diba? Yun ang mahirap lang doon. But I think it's how you take it upon yourself, how you deal with things like that. Like kami, it's like, ganun talaga. It's just how it is. We're used to it. Yeah, yun ang mahirap doon. But the nice side of being an actor, being in showbiz, is you get to meet very nice people. You get to extend your family. Yun ang maganda. Because especially when you're on the set, people you work with become family too.
Maraming salamat po sa
Thank
mga sagot.
you. Thank you.
Congratulations po ulit. More power.
Thank you so much. Thank you. More power to you too.
Thank
There
you
you have it.
po.
Thank you so much, Marlu. Marlu Herrero of La Cochera Lovers. Our next question will be coming from Dondon Sermino of Abante News Online.
Hi!
Hello, Don Don.
Magandang hapon. Sandali, klaruhin ko na, ano bang gagamitin mo na talagang name? Priscilla Almeda or Abby Bituya?
Priscilla Almeda.
Okay, kasi
Priscilla
syempre,
Almeda.
sa press ko ni Jomari, ang tawag namin sa'yo ay Abby eh.
Oo nga.
Remember? So now, Clara, Priscilla Almeda pa rin.
Priscilla Almeda.
Okay,
Priscilla Almeda.
since na-mention ko na si Jomari, anong feeling niya na finally parang magiging active ka ulit sa showbiz now na nasa Viva ka na?
Ano siya, he's very supportive. Ano naman si Jom is ano siya, whatever I want to do, he'll support me kung ano yung decisions ko, especially with my career. He's there, napaka niya, very, very supportive boyfriend.
May mga reminders ba siya sa'yo na things to do or things not to do?
No naman, no. Ano siya, kasi artista din siya, you have to remember. So he knows what it is, like how to be an actor in this business. Ganun.
Ayan, okay.
Uh-uh.
Pero, Abby tuloy. Pero Priscilla, prior to you going to Canada,
Okay lang, nasanay ka na ng Abby.
nasanay na ano yung makakonsider mong parang contribution mo before ka sa showbiz bago ka
Okay.
nagpunta talaga ng Canada?
Oh,
Yung markado talaga.
my contribution, I think, is paving a way for women to finally freely express themselves.
Okay.
I think that was my contribution during the time in my movies. Kasi during our time before, medyo taboo pa, di ba?
Yes.
Yung women that can speak freely and openly about sex.
Yes.
And that's one thing that hindi ko kinahihiya because it's part of human nature. It's what comes natural. But the thing is, people didn't like talking about it then, and during the time I was very much open about it, and the roles that I portrayed, actually I got messages before na young women parang ina-idolize ako during my time, kasi they're saying that I can freely express how I feel. It's something that they would have wanted to do back then. I think that's yun yung naging contribution ko. Freedom of expression.
Yes, kasi nung time mo, di ba, parang yung mga kabatch mo medyo, ang tawag doon, yung kimi sila, hindi sila expressive when it comes to their opinion and yung kung ano man yung mga gusto nilang sabihin. Unlike you, nag-start ka kasi as
Sweet roles, di ba?
yeah, sobrang sweet. I remember yung mga releases dati nung una kang pinag-swimsuit na iyak-iyak ka pa ng mga times.
Ay, pero totoo yun. Totoo
Yes.
yun. I remember I really cried kasi they said kailangan naka-swimsuit. Actually, umiyak ako kasi wala pa akong nun. Like, I wasn't comfortable pa with my body. So sabi ko, okay, next time na mag-swimsuit ako, I'll make sure my body's good.
Ayan.
Ganon. Ganon yun.
At nung
Yung
ginawa
iyak
mo
nun
naman,
actually is insecurities of not having pa then, right? So
Yeah.
Ayun yun.
Oo nga
Yun
naman.
yun.
So, but anyways, ikaw, anong pwede mong i-advise sa mga, kasi ikaw, best example, kasi at pwede kang mag-advise talaga dahil experience mo ang fame eh. So, anong pwede mong i-advise sa mga newcomer ngayon na nakaka-experience ng fame pero hindi nila masyadong ma-handle?
Um, Ano yan eh, when it comes to being famous, as I said kanina, y- you can be up there one minute and then the next minute hindi, di ba? It's the way you handle things. Being famous is sometimes it can be very intoxicating.
Yes,
Diba?
correct.
Nandun yung darating yung medyo aangat yung paa mo sa sa, sa ground, right? But you have to keep yourself grounded. You always have to keep in mind that that what you're doing is work. Nagkataon lang na ang trabaho kasi natin is nakikilala ka ng mga tao, ina-idolize ng mga tao, but you always have to keep yourself grounded. At the end of the day, you have to still remember who you are. Diba? Kung sino ka, you have to always keep yourself grounded and always make sure na hindi lalaki ang ulo. It's really hard na especially when you're starting. Experience kaya no yung time ng Bapings. Anywhere you go, talagang nagtitilian talaga sila.
Ikaw lang ang nag-iisang babae ng Guapings, di ba? Ikaw yung laging kasama.
Oh, yes.
Remember.
So, na-experience ko rin yung ganon. And then, after that, na-experience ko rin yan when I went into sexy movies. Iba naman, right? Iba naman yon. Pero I've always managed to keep myself grounded. I think it's with the company I kept to. My family was always there. Tito Nestor's always there reminding, uy, work lang yan, ganyan. You know, kung kailangan ipokpok ako sa ulo sometimes, pag matigas ang ulo, ganun lang yon, right? Ang advice ko with the new ones is, keep yourself grounded, but enjoy what you're doing. You need to enjoy it too. Enjoy the fame, and enjoy the work. Of course, enjoy your money and invest in it wisely. Because you never know. There times will come na may project ka, and then the next day, wala. Alam mo yun, yung may ganun eh. Especially when pandemic hit, right? Some of them, some nababasa ko dati may mga actors na they had to sell their house kasi walang work, right? They weren't able to work. Some actors had to sell properties or vehicles, yung ganon. It's always good to save for a rainy day also.
Okay. Oo nga. Actually, Priscilla, kasi nung parang mas naging mabait ka or nagbago ka nung naging sexy star ka. Unlike nung nasa Guapings, parang dun yung time na medyo
Mataray.
Oo.
Hindi,
Parang
shy lang ako noon.
Oo, parang nung naging sexy star ka, mas naging homebody ka pa nga yata. May pina-follow up si Anna at Pingol, pero siya na lang magtanong mamaya.
Okay.
Anyway, good luck and hope to see you.
Thank you, Don. Yes.
At sana
see you.
face-to-face na next time, di ba?
Oo naman, yes. That would be so
Salamat.
nice.
Okay.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Don Sermino of Abandon News Online. Up next, our next batch. Please do stand by. Marie Chris Nicasio of Hatao, Neil Ramos of Tempo, Ian Farinas of People's Tonight, Irvin Santiago Bandera, and Miss Pilar Mateo of Hatao. Our next question will be coming from Miss Marie Chris Nicasio of Hatao.
Hi, Marie Chris.
Hi, Abby. Hello.
Hi.
Tanong ko lang kung nung bumisita ka, di ba nagsabi nyo nung na-interview namin si Jo Marie, nasabi mo na nag-chat lang kayo before ni Jom. Tapos, na-invite ka na bumalik ng Pilipinas. Naisip mo na ba noon na babalikan mo yung career mo sa showbiz? Nung final? babalik ka na ng Pilipinas?
Ang ano noon, naisip ko lang noon was when I come back here to try working again, but not really as full as what I'm planning to do now. Ano no offer for yun lang, yung parang gano'n. Pero now that we're planning to kami nila Tito Nestor and Viva, we're planning na mag-work more. Ito na, nag-decide na ako na sige, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Ano yung kinonsider mo na finally na ano mo na, sige, ituloy ko na talaga to. Gawin ko na uling career.
Na-miss ko eh. I missed it. I miss acting. I miss doing what I used to do. And there are things that hindi ko pa nagagawa. So, yun. Yun ang gusto ko naman matry. Doing other roles na I've never tried before.
Siyempre, di ba, nung umalis ka ng Pilipinas, yun nga, ang ganda ng career mo, then iniwan mo yun. So, ang laki.
Iniwan ko yung career ko.
Oo. Yung adjustment noon, di ba? So, naisip mo noon na babalik, eventually ba, na makakabalik din ako or hindi sa acting? Or noon, sinantabi mo na lang?
Actually, before nung umalis ako, never ko naman naisip na babalik ako na to go back into acting. Yeah, that's why I think I was away for 16 years.
Oo nga.
Wala talaga sa isip ko noon na although once in a while nag-usap kami Tito Nestor, sabi ni Tito Nestor noon, if you come for vacation, try and work a little. But before I was so big, like super big. Siguro mga almost 200 pounds na big. Not kidding. I was so
ang nang nabawas talaga, no?
Yes, I was so big. Natuto kasi ako magluto in Canada. So I cook, I eat. So sabi ko ganun, I don't think na kaya kong pumayat. So rule out ko na yung coming back to act, right? And then after a while, before I decided to come home, I worked out. I got my personal trainer. I lost so much weight. I think in a span of 5-6 months, lose ako na mga 60-70 pounds.
Oh, laki rin ha. Bilis.
Yes. And
ngayon ba plano ka pa rin na magbawas pa or okay ka na?
Now, yes. Since I'm gonna start working again, I'm already going for my my sessions at Ortiz Skin Clinic, and
parang nabawasan ka na uli ngayon, ano?
They have,
Para nauwasan na uli yung weight mo ngayon.
Yes. Ang galing eh. They have these new machines. You don't need to work out anymore. Meron machine, it's called lipocavitation. Nakaaliw. They just, it's a machine that goes all over your body. Sinasuction yung fat, and then it breaks down. And then there's this machine called M-Sculpt. They hook you up to this machine para ka nag-workout din. It contracts your muscles 20,000 times in the span of 30 minutes. Kasi ngayon medyo I would love to go back to the gym because I loved working out, lifting weights. But diba medyo scary? Scary, diba?
So sa bahay.
Because of COVID, scary siya. But I'm lucky that I have Ortiz Skin Clinic that has all these machines and preparing me for work.
Kasama mo ba dun si Jom? Inaaya mo siya rin?
Niyaya ko siya. He's doing it his own way. Si John. So we both kasi love to eat. We both love to eat, and as I said, I learned how to cook. So
masarap ka daw.
I love to cook. I so love to cook. any dish that when we go to restaurants, right? If I taste a certain dish, I already know what's inside.
So itatry
Ganon.
sa bahay.
So yes, and then I try making it. Yeah, ganon. And I also like to bake. I bake cakes too. So,
Nako.
yun. Yeah. Hopefully one of these days makakapag-cook ako for you.
Sige. Thank you.
Oo.
Tapos, ngayon nagbalik acting ka na, sino yung gusto mong makasama sa isang project? And ano yung gusto mong genre na doon ka talaga
Gusto kong makasama sa project. Napatingin sa likha.
siya?
I would actually like, makasama yan. Si Jom sa project. O, di ba?
romance.
Biglang napatingin kasi he's here too. And who do I want to act with? Oh, lately nakasama ko sila Christopher De Leon. That was one of my dreams too, na makasama siya. He's really good. One scene lang yun, but wow. Sino pa? I actually want to try doing a horror movie too. Horror movie. Yeah, horror, di ba?
Oo, bakit?
Hindi ko alam. Hindi ko pa siya. The first movie I did before was The Guping's First Adventure. Horror naman yun, right? But it was more of comedy horror. Mahilig ako sa horror movies. I love watching horror movies. So I would actually like to try doing a movie like that. Na horror. Yeah.
Malamang mabigyan ka na ng Viva, ng horror film.
Ng horror movie.
Ayun. Sige, Priscilla, thank you. Thank you
Thank you, Maritas. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Maria Chris Nicasio of Hataw. Up next, we have Neil Ramos of Tempo. Hello, Sir
Hello.
Neil. Please check your
Hi,
microphone.
Jean. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Priscilla.
Hi, Neil. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you.
Good.
And my first, gusto ko na sana balikan yung tanong ni Donald kanina. Actually, he didn't ask it, but nabanggit niya yung you were forced to wear swimsuit before. And you didn't want to. Regular thing, but I mean, sa ngayon siguro yung mga kids won't allow that, no? Kasi may ano na nga tayong term woke. And people are like really with the rights, no? So, whether yung instances na ganun ba, it's a common thing, no? You were being forced to do things na, alam mo yun? You were not really
Ano naman during that time kasi the scene called for it. The scene called for it kasi nasa swimming pool tapos naka-jeans ako and that time naman na sinasabi na force na naiyak ako noon, it's because hindi naman ako ready magsuot ng swimsuit pa at that time. I was very young and conscious ako noon sa body ko kasi hindi pa yata ako fully developed noon, like on the upper side. So
of course,
I was like, ang ano ko noon is, would it look good on me? Would it look good, like, a bathing suit look good on me? So yan. And instances like that, unfortunately, do happen. In the past, it has happened to me that there are some things that are asked of me to do that I didn't like.
Could you cite some, ma'am?
What's that?
Could you cite some of this?
Maybe mga eksena na love scenes. There are some scenes like na parang position. Okay. There is a certain position that I wouldn't do. Ganon. Pipilit pa rin, but in the end, sasuggest ko maybe this angle or this position's better.
Okay.
Because there's a certain position na kita lahat, right? So it's kind of for me, I wouldn't do that position.
At least you have a say, no?
Meron naman.
At the end talaga may say ka. Kasi I recall some. I watched some, of course, most of your films. Sa mga
Okay.
fans mo, ma'am.
Oh,
And
thank you.
may mga naalala kong particular scenes like the one you did with Toton Gutierrez in a jeep, if you
Oh
remember
my goodness,
that.
yeah, that one, that
Oh
one.
yeah, and then Gary Estrada, I think, in a cave or something. And
Yes,
you
yes.
made it look so realistic.
They made
Very
it look
very
so
ano siya,
realistic, but
convincing. Yeah. Did
yeah,
you have a hand on that, ma'am? I mean, may say ka doon sa paano ginawa yon?
actually nakaleucoplast.
Okay.
Nakaleucoplast the parts that the parts that shouldn't be seen, nakaleucoplast naman siya. And working with Tonton, I was very comfortable kasi good friend ko si Tonton. And also with
Mm-mm.
Gary din naman. With Gary
Yeah.
din naman. But ano kasi during that time, ano yan, there are things that they call selling points sa mga movies, right?
Yes,
Yan
yes, of
yung,
course.
yeah. But ano naman, those scenes were discussed, and
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't do it if I wasn't comfortable with yung ka-eksena ko.
Partner, of course.
Yes. Tonton was really good, and right after the scene, they make sure that I'm fully covered.
Mm-mm. Viva's trying to revive sexy, no? Lately, they've been doing a lot of sexy films.
Yes,
May
it's actually
may nakita ka na ba mga kids ngayon?
I
The ones na
I
nirelease nila, may napanood ka na ba?
saw, what have I seen? I've seen some movies already.
Mm-mm.
I think the one with Maui and
Mm-mm.
Jano, the comedy one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And yeah, I've seen some of the other ones. I mean, it's done tastefully. It's
Oo.
not as how it was before, di ba?
Oo,
Ano naman siya, yeah. Ang maganda, it's naaliw ako because kay direct Daryl Yap, because of the dialogue. Oh my God, I'm like,
Yeah.
wow. I'm like, where were you when we were doing movies? Di
Uh,
ba? Ganun.
would,
The
would you
dialogue is different. Nakakaliw.
would you like to work with him, ma'am?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I would love to work with
Oo.
director.
Natanong ko lang yun kasi
Yeah.
this young sexy star, sa tingin mo, sinong on her way to, recapturing that magic you did with, your era, yung time mo, sino sa tingin mo susunod sa yapak mo, ma'am? Among them?
Among them.
Meron bang in
Hmm.
particular na tumatak sa isipan mo na so far, or, we have AJ Rabal, Cindy
Can you
Miranda.
name me which
Ah,
ikaw, what do you think?
walang makakapantay sa inyo, ma'am.
Ganon.
Of course.
Oh,
Nag-iisa,
that's so
nag-iisa.
sweet.
Nag-iisa ang
That's so
Priscilla Almeda.
sweet. That's
Anyway,
so sweet. Oh, that's so sweet. Pero there's so many beautiful ones now, very young ones, beautiful ones. I think let's wait for them to make their own mark.
okay. Yeah, of
That's
course.
what I'm excited to see.
It's too early to tell pa,
Of
no?
course. Huh?
It's too
Ano
early to
yun?
tell pa. Hindi pa naman
It's
sila
too
ano.
early. Let's see. Let's see. Kasi ngayon
Yeah.
pa lang nag-aano yung sexy. Actually, excited nga ako because it's like going back to how it was before, right? But let's see. Kasi iba-iba sila eh. Like there's this Sunshine Gumeri, right?
Yeah.
And then there's another one that you mentioned. The one
AJ
in,
Rabal.
ano ba yun? House
Cindy Miranda.
Tour.
Cindy Miranda, yeah.
The girl in House Tour, Miranda. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where their careers will take them. And then every actor naman will leave their own mark. Eh. Let's see what they do. And it's nice. It's exciting. Si
Thank you
Maui's
for
still
answering,
there.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Maui Taylor.
Yeah,
tumatak
Maui's
din.
still there. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And I got to work with Maui nung sa Lolong. Really nice.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, ma'am, and congratulations. Hope to see you more.
Thank you, Neil.
Oh, sabi ni Sir Nestor, Daryl offered you actually a role na. So Ernesto
What's that?
just wrote something. Daryl has a role offered to you already.
Yes. Actually, yeah. I was supposed to do a movie with Direct Daryl. Yeah. It was offered to me. Nagkataon lang the scheduling. It didn't work out, and it was a time na start pa lang yata ng pandemic. It was offered to me before, and hopefully, like in the near future, I get to work with Direct Daryl. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
That was Neil Ramos of Tempo.
Salamat,
Thank
salamat.
you. Thank you. Up next, we have Irvin Santiago of Bandera.
Hi, Abby. This is
Hi,
Irvin.
Irvin. How are
Ayan.
you? How
Sorry,
are
wala
you?
lang akong ngayon, camera ha.
Okay, no worries. No
Okay,
worries.
eto. Tanong ko lang, Abby, was there a time ba yung career mo dati, nagsisi ka dun sa ginawa mong mga pagpapasexy?
No, actually. Anything I did naman in my life, hindi ako nagsisisi because that's how you learn. That's how you learn, and most of what I did in the past, yung mga sexy roles, ano yan eh, it's all acting kasi. Yun. Put it straight, everything I did in the past was all acting.
Pero was there a time din ba na feeling mo na violate ka or nabastos ka sa mga eksenang ginagawa mo with your co-stars?
No, with my co-stars, no. I was very fortunate enough to have really good co-stars like sila Leandra Baldemore, sila Gardo, si Isko, also. They were always a perfect gentleman in the set. And I'm not the type naman na I would allow naman na bastasin ako, right?
Yes.
yun yung isa pa yun. And ano naman, lucky I was very fortunate nga na yung co-stars ko are very mabait. And usually naman before a love scene, we talk it through. Yung limitations, what to touch, not to touch, mga ganon. Yeah, everything naman is talked through.
Okay. So, last na lang na question ko, Abby. Kasi di ba si Jo Marie into politics na rin siya and sumasama-sama ka rin sa kanya, di ba? Kapag may mga events. O, ikaw ba naisip mo rin na pasukin ng politika?
I don't know. No, wala sa isip ko. I'm just here for Jom. Supporting him when he goes out for his sa mga social works. Kasi di ko pa naisip yan. But ako as his partner, andyan lang ako for him. Si Jom ang politician.
Thank you, Abby. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Irvin Santiago of Bandera. Up next, we have Miss Pilar Mateo of Hataw.
Pilar.
Oh, please check your microphone. Maybe you're on mute.
Naririnig ba ako?
Yes.
Hello. Hello, Miss Priscilla, Queen of the.
Hi, Pilar.
Kaya sa dami na natanong, parang natanong na lahat eh. Hindi, tanong ko na lang muna, bakit nga ba Priscilla? Bakit napabalik sa Priscilla? Pinafungsoy mo ba yung pangalang ito? Sinong may gusto nito? Anong rason talagang?
Not naman feng shui. I think kasi yung sa Priscilla, that's where I was most known. Doon ako sumikat talaga ng store, right? So, we decided to keep Priscilla Almeda. Yes. Alam mo yan? Ano ko ba?
Tapos, siyempre kailangan magtanong. No? Ngayon, di ba? Ano yung mga magulo. Ano yung mga ginawa mong preparation? Kasi nga, ngayon, sasabihin natin na babalik ka sa, kasi dapat in-offer sa'yo yung di ba, yung porn yung porn star movie.
Huwag natin
Diba?
banggitin. Basta, I was offered a
Pero
role by,
parang
yes,
may timing kasi, diba? So ano yung mga preparations mo now?
Oh, now,
Parang sasabihin natin, iba na yung magiging definition mo ng the new sexy.
the new sexy.
Katayuan mo ngayon, ha? Oo. Ano yung mga preparations mo?
I think, as I said, I'm getting my body ready, my skin ready. But internally, preparations is, I think it's more of the dialogue. I-ready ko sarili ko for the kind of dialogue that's new now in the kind of movies that are being shot. Iba na kasi, di ba? Unlike kasi yung mga roles before is more, ang babae kasi is more demure. Now may pagka you're open, you can say anything you want, and I'm excited to do that kasi kilala mo ko, that's how I am. I'm very open, especially when it comes to ano.
Kilala kitang mataray. Okay. Matuloy.
Yeah, yun. So yun, I'm preparing myself for roles like that too. Na very open to nice dialogue, different kind of dialogue. Like it could have sexual undertones, something like that. That's gonna be different.
Okay. Tapos naman, paano mo, how will you, ano yung take mo sa body shaming?
As a body shaming, walang ganon na. We live in a time kasi na there are certain body figures that they define as sexy. Ako naman, during my time, ganun talaga. During the 90s, ganun talaga. There's a certain type na yun, pag sinabi mong sexy, yun lang yun. Body shaming for me is a no-no. What I actually want to come across is you don't have to be physically sexy to be super sexy. Although it's nice and it's nice to look at, but all shapes and sizes can be sexy din naman. I mean, it's happening now all over the world. Like look at Vogue. They have covers of big women already, pero sexy. Anong tawag dyan sa mga models na yun? May tawag na sa mga models na yun. What's that? Plus size models. Diba? So, when it comes to sexiness, it can come in all shapes and sizes na. Which is nice, which is a nice thing. And that's what people should be open to. And also body shaming. Ano yan? No yan. For me, I find it very, 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 very rude to body shame people. I even during the time na sexy ako, I've never did that. I always found beauty in different shapes and sizes.
Okay. One last question. Kilala ka na namin, pati ng mga fans mo, when it comes to being in love at pagpasok sa pag-ibig, di ba? Ano ma-advise mo sa mga girls na iniidolo ka when it comes to having that power in love, yung bang powerful ka sa pagpapakita?
Powerful.
Kasi na sa
totoo. Okay. Advice ko
advice mo sa
girls.
mga iibig pa at ayaw na umibig.
When you fall in love with someone, if you're going to be in a relationship,
tumitingin.
You give it your all. Because when you enter into a relationship, you give it your all. Para if ever things don't work out, alam mo na on your own na you did your best. it's always nice to when you love completely. Kasi ganun ako eh. When I fall in love, I love completely and I give it my best. Para if ever I mean, hindi naman sa if ever it ends, no? Wag naman ganon, di ba? Pero, like experiences in the past, hindi ako magsisisi. I didn't, hindi ako magsasay na, in my mind na, oh, sana ganitong ginawa ko. No, because when I make a decision, that's it, right? Like, when I decided na now, like kami ni Jom, we're together, we work hard at our relationship. But the thing is, yung sa amin, it just fell into place. Kasi we had a past, right? We had a past. It just fell into place, and this is the guy that I love very, very much. I am just so lucky that that I'm back with him. It's different now, eh, kasi mature na kami. And yan, it's really nice. My advice sa mga may in love at yung gusto pang may in love, when you do, don't hold back. Don't give in to the fear na, ay, if I do this, baka mamaya masaktan ako. Yan ang wag na wag gagawin. Kasi you're stopping yourself eh. You don't stop yourself from loving someone. Alam ko there's a lot of people out there that are scared kasi tatakot masaktan. Don't. For me, don't get scared. Don't get scared if you're gonna get hurt, because the most important thing is when you love, you love freely. You give it your all. Tama? Pilar?
And I thank you.
Thank you
Thanks, Miss
too.
Jean.
Thank you, Ms. Pilar. Thank you for your questions. Maraming salamat po. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Okay.
Pilar.
Next, let me call in Miss Anna Pingol of Pika Pika. Miss Anna?
Hi, hello.
Oh, Anna, hello. How are you?
Yeah, long time.
I know. My God, it's been how many years?
Okay, game. Napansin ko
Game.
lang na nabanggit mo kanina kasama ka nagre-renovate ng Iliana Ancestral Home.
Yes.
So, part ka na talaga ng Iliana family, no? So, parang, ang tanong ko lang is, you see yourself na growing old with Jom?
Oh yeah, ito na. Di ba matanda na kami? Hindi, joke lang. Yeah, I see myself growing old with him. Ito na yun. This is the last stop na.
Nice. Anong tawag dito? Sa mga, nung umuwi ka dito, no? So, umuwi ka dito for Jom. Pero may mga iba ka pa bang minute na mga reunite with your old friends in showbiz? Sino yung mga yon?
My old friends na non-showbiz, I've since mga friends ko since I was like 16 years old, 17 years old, and then also friends from showbiz na that I've met then age 16, 17. Yes. It's nice na nakasama ko sila, especially Leandro. Nakasama ko si Leandro in Lolong. Nakasama ko siya sa Lolong. Din yun. And kayo, my God, it's so nice to see you guys. It's been so long too, di ba? Ito na. Ito si Pilar. Nakakasama ko yan. Yan. Yun.
Abby, Abby tuloy. Sanay ako sa Abby. Anong masaya
Yun lang, okay lang.
Anong masaya sa 90s na hindi na nangyayari ngayon?
Ano yun?
Ano yung masasaya sa 90s na hindi na nangyayari ngayon?
Oh my God, di ba nakakamiss yung mga gimmick noon? Because wala na yung gano'n, yung katulad ng labas natin before. Like there's yung parties and mga Music 21, KTVs, get-togethers. Iba dati, di ba? Siyempre kasi ngayon it's pandemic. We can't really do that. But hopefully, in the near future, when everything is much safer, yung mga get-together, especially mga press con, di ba, ang sasayan. Ang saya ng press con when it's actually live and then you get to, after, when the press con's done, you get to make chika-chika, di ba? Yun yung ano dun eh, yun yung masaya dun. Because there's so many things that are off the record. Di ba, Ana? Alam mo yan?
Speaking of the record, after 30 years, katuwaan lang
O sige.
naging jowa mo ba talaga ang buong Guapings?
Hindi! Oh my God!
Pinag-aawayan daw nila lagi ng ikaw na naman ang babae na nandun sa paligid ng Guapings song.
Aray ko! Naging jowa ko, ma'am. Isa lang.
One after the other naman.
No! Baby, oh! No.
Kasi joke lang talaga.
No. Marco is always like a little brother to me. Eric had his own world. Si Jom lang.
Okay, last question.
Napainom ako ng water kay Ana. Nagulat ako doon. Si Pilar hindi nakapagsali.
Galing ako from yung kwentuhan namin ni Mark na lagi nag-aaway ang Guaping sa babae. Ikaw lang naman yung leading lady ng...
Baka iba yun mga pinag-aawayan nila. Hindi ko na alam yun.
Last na lang. Nung panahon, syempre, Abby Biduya ka na, naging Priscilla, malaking name. Nung time na nagwa-wind down na, paano tinatanggap yung ganon na, uy, parang hindi ko na moment.
Wind down. I think kasi I left kasi nung di ba, I left during the time na mga pelikula ko lumalabas. I just decided na
Burnout ba yun?
that's it. What was that?
Burnout ba nag-ano sa'yo nun?
I think so during that time. And also hindi naman sa burnt out. Maraming ibang factors. During that time, magulo ang personal life ko. I just wanted peace and quiet. That's it. That's why I left. I wanted peace and quiet and yan yung time na party days. There's so many parties going on and there are certain things na gusto kong maiwasan. Alam mo na yun, di ba? Off the record yan, Alam mo na yun. Alam nyo na yun. What I'm saying. Certain drinking, certain substances, there came a time na parang ayaw mo na, di ba? But it's very rampant during the time in the business. But hindi maiwasan because friends and coworkers alike, di ba? Yun. Yun. It was just a personal choice na I wanted to just go and I wanted to meet my biological family. Isa pa rin yun. Because that was always bothering me when I found out I was adopted. So I wanted to spend time with my biological family also.
So gaano ka tagal mo dinesisyonan yon na ayoko na, alis muna ako? Knowing na nasa peak ka ng career.
During the peak of my career, I think it was when I was in New York, na-experience ko yung, I was shooting a movie in New York, and then during the break of the shoot, pumunta akong Canada. Na-meet ko yung biological mom ko and my biological siblings. I think that's when it came to me, parang gusto ko maging mom, no? What was that? Gusto ko maging mom, yung ganon. Parang I was trying to find myself during that time, and I think that's why I stopped also. I stopped, and hindi ko naman napagsisihan yon because what I went through, it made me the person I am today. It made me a strong person. Sabi ko. Yeah.
Just so happy that you're back and
Oh, I'm so happy that I'm back, Anna.
kung saan kayo dalhin ng kapalaran ni Jom ay sama kami dyan, ha?
Ay, oo naman. Thank you, Anna. Ingat ka. Take care. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Anna Pingal of Pika Pika. And I think this will be our last question. Let me call in Aina Medina of Rise and Shine PTV.
Hello po. Sorry, kanina napuputol-putol yung Zoom ko kaya tinawag sana ko. Hello po, Ma'am Priscilla.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good po. Kanina I was asking my mama and my ate kung kilala ka po nila kasi talagang syempre ako yung generation ko hindi ko na po kayo inabutan kaya
Oo
sabi ko
naman.
excited ako na ma-meet kayo today. So speaking of that po, siyempre gusto po namin talaga kayong makilala, especially yung generation namin. Aasahan po ba namin na tuloy-tuloy na po ang pagtanggap nyo ng projects ngayon?
Yes, for sure. For sure. Tuloy-tuloy na yan, yeah. Especially with Viva, of course. Yes. Thank you. That's so sweet.
Opo, and then my next question po is, since kanina napag-usapan na rin naman po yung mga preparations nyo na talagang sabi nyo nga po pinaghahandaan nyo na yung body nyo, yung skin nyo, and all that, no? Pag nakikita nyo po yung mga sexy stars natin ngayon, dumating po ba sa point na parang nasabi nyo na, ay, namimiss ko ng gumawa ng sexy movie, ready na ako na gumawa ulit ng sexy movie ngayon?
No naman, not naman sexy, like na namimiss ko gumawa ng sexy movies. Namimiss ko gumawa ng movies. With all the new sexy stars now, I don't think kaya ko nang sumabay. They're so young. Sila na yon. Let's leave it to them, no? The sexy stars. See what they have, to offer us. What I like is just to be working continuously na in different roles nga, as I said earlier, different roles and in sexy movies. Dami ko kasing ginawa na before eh.
Actually, nag-search pa po ako sa Google kanina.
Talaga?
Tingnan ko po talaga ko. Para po maano ko kasi gusto ko po talaga kayong makilala and para malaman ko din kung ano po ba yung mga na-miss ko na movies mo before. Kasi si AJ Rabal na po yung inabutan ko ngayon.
Oo naman, oo. Si AJ is the daughter of Jeric, right?
Opo.
Yes. See,
Ayan,
let's leave it to them now.
Thank you so much po, Ma'am Priscilla.
Thank you so much.
Excited po ako sa mga movies nyo. Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aina of PTV. There you have it. That concludes our Q&A. But before we end the press conference, Ms. Priscilla, would you like to say a message, especially to your supporters now that you are with Viva?
Thank you so much for this press con. Thank you so much, Jean, and thank you for everyone that attended. To everyone there, abangan nyo, new projects to come, and please support me again. Thank you so much for always being there, and thank you to Viva Films. Thank you, Boss Vic, Veronique, and Vincent, and of course, Tito Nestor for always being there. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for today.
Thank you.
Take care, everybody. Take care and stay safe. Stay safe always.
Stay safe to you too, Ms. Priscilla. Thank you for your time. Thank you for our press as well. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. And don't forget to support Priscilla in her upcoming projects with Viva. And don't forget to follow Viva Artist Agency on their Facebook page, facebook.com/Viva Artist Agency, on Twitter @Viva Artists_, and on Instagram @Viva Artist Agency for more exclusive updates. And thank you again, everybody. This has been your host, Jean Kylie. Keep safe, everyone, and have a good day ahead. Thank you, Ms. Priscilla.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Jean. Take care.